So, hello everyone, this is Michi Hoyer from Avid Chronic Racing, and I wish you a Merry Christmas all together here on the second day of celebration in Germany. Hope you had a great Christmas so far. As today I'm gonna go into racing again with doing the Porsche in the third week already, I think. Porsche GT3 around Watkins Glen, so a well-known track this time. I have no clue really how to set these this Porsche up for that track, but I think I'm gonna be fine with the setup from Snetterton more or less. So I'll just try to get used to this car and the track, and then see how things go. Oh, they go into the barrier the first time already. So probably this is not too much full throttle air as you might think. Yep. Just a very different type of racing going on with the GT3 car on this track. And just gone wide. I need to brake much earlier, as I'm gonna let that car by. So yeah, people often said it's never a good idea to run a track without any sort of practice. So I'm just taking the remaining 7 or 8 minutes in order to do that. And I hope I am fine then. The car is a lot more aggressive on the throttle than the Formula Renault, which makes some sort of sense though. But certainly kinda adaptation is going on. I have no clue as well whether I'm turning the wheel too much. Definitely given too much throttle out of the corner. Into the wall. So I do think I can work around that issue with some sort of setup changes on the A or B plates and maybe on the rear wing. Maybe as well a bit on the camber side. Other than that, I do have no clue about it. Nevertheless, today I just want to have a tiny bit of fun. I'm definitely giving it my best. Really love that sound of that Porsche. Oh, this car is really heavy though, so you really have to wait kinda long time till it actually makes the turn. I'm gonna spin out at some point probably though. It's a good track though to make it some sort of incident-free around. Like this track at least gives room for some error. Not that error would be a good thing anyway, but I just want to make it round once. I think you need to be somewhat patient here on the throttle during those corners. And then we will see where we end up. Very important to not lock up with the tires. If you lock them up, they heat up and you lose all sort of grip required for the corner. And those little LEDs beside the LCD meter tells you whether you lock up or not. Which is very helpful on that Porsche. So not just broke too late, but also not hard enough. Oh, that's an off track. So, session time should be over soon. There you go. So, that is a little bit too much brake bias to the rear. So we would have done it around 155, 154.7. Could have been a bit faster, but remember we also running still high fuel. Nevertheless, we get ready to race, so we fuel down the car a lot. I haven't looked at the fuel consumption yet, to be honest. I'll probably have to do that right now when we are in practice mode to see what kind of fuel is used towards one lap. So garage, put in 10 liters and see where we go. So he says about 5 laps of fuel, and I just want to make it round once, so I can see the fuel count. I've already burned 1 liter till here. And And if you guys got any hints or questions, feel free to ask. Anyway, wish you Merry Christmas again at that point. Hope you had a great Christmas so far, great presents, and a great time with your family. And hopefully you got some energy to, yeah, for your tasks coming up in the next days and weeks again, as the standard way of life is slowly coming back and striking on our day-to-day business. And you really feel that the track temperature is a lot lower than before. There's so much more grip there. So I definitely need to set a 53 in that Porsche around this circuit. So that is 2.5 liters burned. Yeah, there you go. So 13 lap race in the end, and I think with 2.5 liters being burned, I need around 8 to make it 2 lap stint around this track. Nope. So we take it 8. That's done, and then we go out for qualifying and see what we can do. I'm trying to take it easy on the in-lap, so I'm just having enough fuel definitely for the remainder of those 2 laps. Hey Mr. Speed, thank you very much indeed. Wish you guys a happy new year already too. Despite the fact you will probably see some stuff of me happening still before New Year. So now trying to bring up more temperature into the stuff. Before we then start our first flying lap. I still have issues with the final corner of the circuit, but nevertheless here is our first of 2 tries. Seems like fuel is just enough. As we shift it up in 6th gear. Alright, can try braking it a bit later for that turn. In the 2nd lap. Alright. Second chance. Hey Michael. Yeah, I had wonderful Christmas here. Now trying to improve on my lap time. Well, that was at least a better first sector. Currently being in 9th position. Not optimal though. That lock up clearly didn't help too much. Nevertheless, we're looking good. A little bit too much of slide. Nevertheless, we still can do something. Very late on the brakes. Better on the acceleration. I think we're better through here as well. Lost a little bit time through here. Not a great final turn. 1.2 seconds quicker, which puts us then into 6th position at least. And we burned 7.5, so 8 to 7. We burned 7.3 liters. So we make it 7.5 in order to have a good calculation value. 13 by 3 multiplied with 7.5, which will be 33 liters of fuel. That's what I'm gonna need. For racing here, as we're looking into the results. I don't want to say whether this is second split or top split because I do have no idea about timing at all. But I do think it's a secondary split. And yeah, without any practice, P6 on the grid is good, I would say. So I definitely would take this. Now we just have to wait until the qualifying is finished. Before then, we can take our 13 lap race. And I hope you guys all had a great Christmas as well. Great time with the family. Great presents and everything. And yeah, I'm happily have some days off from work until the 6th or the 8th of January, which is nice. So I'm definitely gonna use that in order to produce more content for you guys here. Either been racing on iRacing. I will have that rain weather setup guide in at some point. No, Michael. Why do you think? Because is there a link broken currently on Streamlabs? Probably need to look at them again since they might have changed. Instead of Michi Hoyer, you might want to use JOGGEL, then underline and 3000 and see if that works. Nevertheless, I do know I changed some kind of settings there, so things might have been might have come off there a bit. but I will have a look into it after that race for sure. My I rating is around 1700 Jan, so definitely I'm missing some here. So I expect myself to be in the secondary split rather than the top split. I've been in the top split though with that rating already, together with some other guys, running 5000 or 4000 I rating. But for this, I think it's secondary split with 1700 I rating. As I'm waiting for the lights to come up. On we go racing here for 13 laps. I think that was a great start. Which gets us into third for the moment. FPS are 165 here. Yeah, I was a little bit too early on the brakes. So that's why I lost third position here again. Nevertheless, running in fourth currently is a good start into the race. And I think we can put people under pressure a bit still. A little bit too much to the inside. I'm currently running a Samsung 27 Sol monitor, single screen though, but yeah, I'm feeling just super comfortable with that. What you mean there, we? About lap 1 and people shunting? A bit too late on the brakes. Really need to take care of those tires a bit, not ruining them. That's good stuff, Kevin. Building your PC by yourself saves you a lot of money, I can say. So I would always recommend to do so. So people battling for the lead there. And it's probably my rear being a little bit too soft, so that I cannot go through the corners as quickly as the guy in front. Nevertheless, I do have great car stability, which is great. I'm considerably happy with the car balance currently. I'm just trying to somewhat keep up. And I'm really driving this car on the edge already. As we got 10 laps to go. This car feels really heavy around those fast corners. And yeah, I cannot really stay in touch with the guys in front here. But I do feel fine on myself for now, which is good. Yeah, Michael, you are right. It needs some kind, a bit more traction in the rain, but overall it feels quite fine. Like, I mean, you never know, you know. I mean, I've never driven a GT3 car on a real racetrack yet. I can't really say whether physically it's done right or wrong. That's just from when looking at other onboards. As I made up some 10th on the leading guys at least. This lap around, which is great. So far an incident-free race, which is very important as well. And I just need to slow down to not get off track or touch the walls a bit, so that loses me some speed. As now the guy that overtook me into third has fully closed up to the guys ahead. So now there's a battle of 3 going on. And we may be able to profit on that. Some big lock-ups, contact. And that was inevitable. I mean, where should I have gone? So big damage on the car now, also being handed 3 incidents. And I mean, I was already on the brakes and I couldn't have broke harder. What shall I do? Like their spin was so unfortunate. I'm a bit angry on those 3 incidents now though, because definitely they harm the build of safety rating, which is my main aim. As I now also need to see whether that harms my pace. I think I definitely lost some straight line speed due to broken aerodynamics, as you can see. Yeah, so there's nothing really I can do about it. And we still got quite a journey to go. I don't think that I was running that much in a slipstream on my best lap in that race. Nevertheless, I definitely gonna defend heavily for that third position. Hey Dragon, thank you very much for joining me in here. A somewhat good race, took a turn for the bad, not for the worse yet, but we're not home yet as well. Yeah, but I can definitely feel the damage of the car. Yeah, you will be fine, Kevin. Doing something for the first time is always a special thing, I know that. Yeah, Mr. Speed, I hope so too. Although I have to admit, speed-wise the car looks quite stable. Being 1 second off though. Just need to make sure to not overdriving it. We did a 150.1 the last time around, and this time it's gonna be let me have a look. The 150 around last time, and the just finalized lap was a 150.1 again, so I dropped it about a second. Just need to make sure that Fernandez in the back is not coming closer now. That is all I really need to take care of at the second, as we just got 5 laps and the rest of this one to go. Oh, there was contact being made. As I'm looking for fuel a bit. Could only be enough. I lost a little ground now, definitely due to that contact. Well, the car isn't in bad shape, that's for sure. At least I need to fight heavily now. As I can see, Fernando's growing bigger and bigger there in the back. So after 50.2 we're gonna do another 50.2 I think. As fuel has only been enough for the rest of the race. Yeah, and with this damage going on for a few laps now, I'm a little bit annoyed because definitely I would have looked good for third position while still staying in touch with the front two guys. As yeah, Fernandez is coming a bit closer there. Oh, Bertus, that's very lovely. Yeah, I will think about doing something like that in the future for sure. Not yet though. Still a lot of other things in my mind currently. But yeah. I also had a thought of that commercializing thing. I mean, that's why I'm on YouTube already, because I think you guys enjoy such stuff a lot, and I want to give you something like that back. You guys are massively cheering for me, which I really appreciate. So I wanted to give you back some good racing. Some setup guides or some gameplays to tell you whether it's worth a try or not if you're uncertain about it. 2 laps to go. As the car becomes a little bit more loosey now, that's for sure. The gap to the car behind has stabilized though. Yeah, but I'm massively losing ground on the straights. So I really need to make sure to gain up some time here in those corners. It's good in those uphill corners where the compression can be felt. You can apply so much more brake pressure. Without locking them tires up. So I need to make it onto the back straight with enough of a gap to the car behind to not get struck by draft. I mean, lap time wise we're doing good. After a 150.2 we make it back into 49s. So 1.4 seconds the gap is on the start of the back straight. And now look at the delta best up in the head-up display, how it will climb up towards the end of that straight. So 1.3 seconds the gap to the car behind, 1.2 seconds, 1.1, 1.0 when braking. So if he would have been in a draft, I would have clearly been an easy attackable object. I will hope to be fine fuel wise. So as the guy behind has spun, I can take it easy with doing some short shifting, because we just have half a liter left here. That will mean some stuttering will start soon. And that will also mean we will have to do a final adjustment. Oh dear. Yeah, we're not gonna make it towards the finish line in front of that Porsche. I highly doubt it. So that's P4 in the end. If not P5. That's unfortunate here. So yeah, P4 rather than P3. Yeah, I think that damage dealt a little bit into the fuel consumption. Nevertheless, I'm gonna take it up by 1 click. And I put the A or B plate into second position again for the next time around. Yeah, I think with more draft and more drag being produced by the damaged bonnet, I had a little more fuel consumption than I usually had, because even despite doing a vast calculation, I added some safety margin. Yeah, but anyway, in the end it's sort of a bit a little bit sad story, because I think I would have been yeah, good driver for third position today. Nevertheless, we will see the effect of that race and our safety rating and everything. So just 4 incidents, I think, which should give us some surplus on the safety rating. So the race has already been locked. And first I have a look in which split I was. Yeah, that was a mid split. So strength of field a little shorter than mine. And yeah, there we go. Plus 60 on the rating, could have been better in third position, and plus 07 on the license, which is good. So we're slowly coming towards 3.0, which is the value we need in order to get the promotion to license B at the end of the season 2018-1. So still some time left there for us to do it. Nevertheless, that was a good racing for me. It was a lot of fun. Gonna do that a lot more often during the week. And now I will see whether I gonna be popping live again here or on the channel of Sean Cole, the Sim Pit. Doing something else, probably with the rFactor 2 GT3 cars in the rain and how to set them up. So yeah, we're going to do something else today, I think. Nevertheless, guys, I want you to thank you very much for watching. Still have a nice Christmas. It's still a secondary Christmas day here in Germany. Don't know how it's all around the world, but many people celebrate Christmas for 2 days or 3 days if you have the Holy Eve on the 24th. So guys, have a nice time with your family, have a nice time with Christmas. Hope you get great presents, or you get everything you wish yourself to get. And yeah, we're gonna see each other soon racing again. Thank you very much for watching. Have a nice day.